What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel, and we have finally managed to hop on, work free, and play some of the Venusaur event. Now, first of all, I just want to kind of go over if I think the Venusaur event is worth it and worth your time, considering this is something that you can auto battle. I think any of these solo missions that we ever get are definitely going to be worth your time because they're going to be full of hourglasses. Or this is the example we can take from this one and the Lapras event. They are going to be full of hourglasses and full of other goodies. So I have gone ahead and beaten every single one. And we've got some rewards which will open in this video. The expert, I'm going to be honest with you, this wasn't that difficult. I just used the fire deck, which I'll show you in a second. We can go through the fire deck. But I just used a Rapidash and Ninetales deck, and I managed to win all the battles relatively easy and very quick. And I didn't auto them for the first time around just because I kind of like to see and be as optimal as possible. So yeah, this is the deck we used. And yeah, I didn't have any issues with that. I found it really easy to just breeze by. I feel like any fire deck you build, you're going to have the advantage, and you're going up against the AI. And I have to be honest, the AI isn't the cleverest in this game so far. Now, what you're going to want to do when you do complete the event, and I said this differently on the Lapras one, I said to do intermediate and just to keep farming intermediate. But to be fair, at that point, I had all the cards. So this time round, I'm not going to have all the cards, and I don't have as much time. I'm going to do it on expert. Now, if you auto battle it on expert, you're probably going to win it 50-60% of the time. You're going to lose sometimes. You're just going to have to keep resetting the battle until you win it, because the AI just plays what's in front of them. And if you don't get good draws, you don't get good hands, they're not going to stall and stuff and kind of work their way in. So you're going to have to keep replaying them. But expert is a guaranteed pack, and you don't lose any stamina if you lose. Now, I'm hearing people say that you do lose stamina when you lose in one of these, but I never did when I did the Lapras event, so I don't know if that's different. As well, what I've noticed at the start here is you're going to have like 12 extra hourglasses from completing all of them. This is what I've got from completing all of them. I haven't spent a single one, and you're going to be able to use them to recover stamina. I probably will do that at some point and farm the event. There'll be one day, probably tomorrow. I will just put it on auto all day and just farm every single one of those hourglasses, and then I'll try and finish off the rest of the rewards that we can get from these different events. But anyway, yeah, that's the Venusaur event. It's exactly the same as the Lapras event. I just feel like, for me personally, it doesn't have the same value. I hated on Lapras, but after a bit of time, Lapras is actually pretty good. And I think when you could get that Butterfree and the Mankey, I don't feel like it was actually a bad event. But we're only going to have 3 packs here to open, so we're going to open them today. We're going to see what we get. But all in all, I like these promo events. I just feel like they probably need to be more frequent, because you're really done with this event really quickly. Now, the Jigglypuff is the one card in this I actually really like, because he's got Sing. This is going to be this is going to change the matter of having the basic Pokemon in there, you know, the standard colorless ones. Because Jigglypuff, I think, is going to be really good from this. So now, really, for me, I need Venusaur. I don't really care about that one. And the Haunter, I've got no care about that whatsoever. I don't know. I just don't think Gengar is particularly that good in this. I don't think there's a standout card, is what I have to say this time around. That's just my personal feelings. But yeah, so you're going to want to do this one on expert. You won't lose any stamina. It will take you longer, but it is what it is. And there we go. We get the Haunter, surprise attack 50. He's got lower health though, so it's just, it just doesn't really do anything for me. And I haven't built anywhere with having any resemblance of a Gengar deck. So the Jigglypuff was one I want. I definitely want a second one of them. And just because I like Venusaur, I'm going to want the Venusaur. But honestly, I hate to be that guy, but I just don't think this promo event is as good. And I am just chomping at the bit now because we don't have the PvP event anymore. I'm chomping at the bit for us to just get the new set coming out. I'm saving now and I'm ready for the new set. But yeah, here we go. We got a new Venusaur card in the first 3. So we got one of each of those 3. I think there is a Onyx as well, and I feel like there's another card that I might be missing out, but I don't particularly think the card set for this one, for this event, is that good. I don't see anyone playing Venusaur. If you do play Venusaur, fair play to you, but I haven't matched anybody online that has ever had a Venusaur deck, so that kind of tells me that, you know, that's not going to be used. But and then when we was doing the promo for Lapras, every man and his dog online had the damn Lapras card. So I don't know. I don't feel like this one's going to have the same effect. Let me know down below in the comments though what you think. But that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to go over it real quick. Just give you a quick tip of how you're going to do it the most optimally. And also give my take and my thoughts on what I think about the event. I love these little promo events. I think they're a really good idea. I'm excited to see new ones come in the future. But for this one, I just think it's a little bit dead in the water already. I think the card selection for this one just isn't, for me personally, a very good one. Postcom Yorkie here, people, and I did miss out the Greninja. And obviously, I don't want to give you misinformation in this. I want you guys to be picking wisely on whether they think this is worth your time and whatnot, and my thoughts and opinion. And I must admit, when I look at the Greninja, it is probably the best card out of this promo pack. So I am very frustrated that I missed it out and that we didn't pull it in that first set of promo packs we got. The only problem I would have with Greninja is he's 2-stage with low HP, and 2-stage with low HP. Usually the 2-stage guys, you know, they're the Venusaurs. They've got massive HP and do massive damage. Whereas Greninja is only going to do 60 plus 20. So, you know, 80 damage isn't a lot. It is low energy cost. But again, it's going to be very circumstantial if you can get this out. So I still personally think the event isn't the greatest. But I will admit Greninja is a nice card and definitely the best card that you could get in this, in my opinion. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.